how do I look? All I'll say, it's just easier if I just say it. My parents are selling the family home. The only home I know. Like this, yeah, this is sort of home, and I've lived here for 4 years, but I grew up in Denniston, and now it's on the market. And they called me and said, Christian, we really want this property to sell. Can you do a video and put it on your Facebook page and YouTube in the hopes that someone will buy it? I don't think they understand my audience. My audience aren't going to spend $2.5 million on a home. I need to just check a few things with Dad first. Do you mind the address being in there?
No, well, if they're interested, they're going to want to come to look at the place anyhow.
So leave the address out?
No, you can leave the address in.
Yes, but it's also going to go to a lot of people who aren't interested in buying.
But leave the address out, but put the contact for Ray for Colin in.
Just so you know, the people that watch my videos don't like sitting through a pre-roll advertisement. So purchasing a $2.5 million property, I don't know if we're going to find the right buyer.
Yeah, and just inject a little bit of comedy into it so those that aren't interested in buying a $2.5 million property will enjoy it as well. You can do it as Trish if you want to. That'd be good.
Why is Trish and not me? It's not Trish's family home. It's mine.
Well, Trish is you.
Excuse
Where's
me?
Trish's family home then?
Trish doesn't have a family home. Christian Hull has a family home.
Now.
Why do you prefer Trish over me?
I don't prefer Trish over you. Mate, you're going schizo on me. You are the one and the same person.
Yeah, but you prefer Trish. Just say it.
Okay, I prefer Trish. This is an insane conversation, Christian. I'm starting to worry, mate.
So Ray White are the people who are selling the house, and they made a video of my home that my parents have not discussed with me to sell, but are selling. It's my home. I spent 24 years there. And they made this really nice showcase video, so I'm going to play it for you because that's what Mum and Dad want. They want me to play the video in the hope someone will buy it. Auction is on the 11th of November. Doesn't really give people much time. That's like 2 weeks. It's like 2 weeks away. 2 weeks! They could have given me more notice. So here's my family home.
Hi, my name's Colin Liotta, representing Ray White Ride, and today it's my absolute pleasure to offer this magnificent family home set in one of Denniston's premier streets. Come in and enjoy this tour. A full brick construction, showpiece gardens, and a practical, well-thought floor plan is a hallmark for this stunning home. From the moment you enter this property, you will appreciate the endless features and all the charm and appeal this property has to offer. There are 5 bedrooms, 4 of them double size, sun-drenched formal and informal living areas, 3 bathrooms, including a renovated ensuite, modern gas kitchen with Caesar stone tops and plenty of natural light, and a splendid view of the backyard and pool from all your living areas. Step outside for a real treat. Spread across 902 square metres, the front and child-friendly backyard has been thoughtfully landscaped, and with a multiple of mature and established plants, the owners have purposely designed the garden to be easy maintenance. With summer coming on, the in-ground pool, lovely gazebo and outdoor entertaining areas are a stunning addition to this outdoor splendour. All within 15 minutes walk to West Ryde Station or Denniston Station, West Ryde Marketplace, local restaurants and close proximity to Top Ryde Regional Shopping Centre, Macquarie Shopping and University. As soon as I saw this home, I just fell in love with it, and I think you will too. There is so much to appreciate about this home, so why not come to the open house or call me to make a private appointment.
How nice is it? It's so... Christian, don't swear. We don't want you to swear in the video. It really puts a dampen on all the things. Well, Mum, I said the F word. She hates it when I swear. I'll probably have to beep that. I have to beep My mother doesn't want me to say in any of my videos. Or well, I beeped them, Mum. She doesn't even like it when I beep them, so she is going to hate this video so much. I'm doing this video for them because they want it to sell. And they said to me, Christian, okay, just make sure you don't mention all the problems, like the fact that there's So obviously I had to beep out that serious issue with the home. There's no serious issues with the home. I'm going to get edit notes because obviously I have to send this to them before it goes up, and they're going to ask for that to be gone. The stipulations was they wanted the house to sell, so I wasn't allowed to inhibit the selling of the house, which is what I wanted to do, because I don't want the family home to sell. I hope it gets passed in an auction and then they just gift it to me. Okay, no one wants it. Here you go, Christian. Because as the eldest son, I've got 3 brothers, I'm the eldest, that's what happens. So the money they make from the house, when they die, I get that exact amount of money. It's just law. It's just family law. Mum and Dad were like, oh, talk about the beautiful memories you've had at home. Oh, here's some beautiful memories. You know the beautiful kitchen with Caesar stone? Yeah, my mum used to beat me with a wooden spoon in there. So when you're cooking, you can just be like, oh, you know Christian, who has a Facebook page? His mother used to beat him mercilessly in this kitchen. Yeah, she broke wooden spoons on my body. Look, I deserved it because I was a real of a child, but Dad used to go to Costco, so he worked for Qantas, so he'd do these trips, and every so often he'd go to LA, and in LA he'd go to Costco and he'd get like a bulk pack of wooden spoons. Now these weren't for cooking, these were for hitting their children with. They had cooking spoons and they had hitting spoons, and we went through so many hitting spoons because we were awful children. Oh, and here's another happy family memory that we had in the pool area. Beautiful for family entertaining. You know what I used to do? So I used to get my brothers. I would challenge them. I was like, Nick, come over here. I don't think you can swim 1 full lap of the pool underwater and not take a breath. And then he would he'd do a whole lap of the pool without breathing, and I'd run to the other side, and as he would come up to take a breath, I would physically hold his head down so he couldn't breathe. What an asshole of a brother I was. So lots of almost drownings happened in that Hull family pool. A lot of fighting happened in or around the pool. I remember we'd be swimming in summer. Great. Look, the pool is just so good for summer. But what we would do is Mum would be like, lunch is on. Christian, go get the boys for lunch. And so I'd walk over to the pool area and be like, boys, lunch is on. But they thought they were funny. They would hide under the water so that oh, we can't hear you, so we don't know what you're saying. So every time I'd go, lunch is on, they'd duck under. And it used to drive me so angry. Lunch is on. I'm like, lunch is on. Lunch is on. And as they were coming up for breath, lunch is on. And they just pretended not to hear me. So I used to get rocks from the pond. And as they'd come up, I'd peg a rock at their face. And then they'd cry. And then I'd be like, lunch is on. And then I'd just walk off and they're bleeding. And then of course I'm the one that gets into trouble. Mum, they were being shits. Our driveway was where I saw Mum fall over for the first time, and she was on the phone and she tripped on the concrete. It's not funny. You know when you see your mum fall for the first time? I think I was 15 or 16, and she tripped over and hurt herself, and I cried. I was like, oh my God. Oh. Because it's your mum falling over and really hurting herself, and I was I didn't know what to do. And she was on the phone, and then she pretended she was all right, and she was cut and bleeding, and I was like, oh my God, Mum, call an ambulance. She was totally fine, but it's watching your mum fall over for the first time is the most horrific experience. Dad, oh my God, Dad used to bang his head. He used to nail gun his foot accidentally. He used to injure himself all the time. And all I'd say to Dad is just, Dad, can you keep the noise down? Okay. Yes, you're bleeding. Yes, you've injured yourself. Bit of shushy. I'm watching television. And I just turn the volume up on the TV. But when Mum hurts herself, oh my God, the world's gonna end. Oh, the beautiful lounge room. Oh, so many Christmases were spent in here. Yet we can't. I said to them, well, at least we'll get to spend one more Christmas in the Hull home before you sell. To which Dad replied, well. No, we don't even get to spend any more. No more Christmases in the Hull household. No, they're just upping and leaving. So the living area, so we had the Christmas tree in the corner, and I remember one Christmas waking up and I was given a mountain bike. Now, just for a bit of context, I think I was in year 7 or year 8, and I was about 2 foot tall. I was tiny, right? And so I had this adult bike. I was so excited. So we took it out, and I couldn't get on it because I was too little. So I threw the biggest tantrum, and I was so angry at Mum and Dad for buying me a bike that I couldn't fit on.
Like, how dare you? Why would you do this to me? I can't ride it.
They lifted me on it, and then I'd like sort of ride it, but then I couldn't stop because I couldn't get off. I couldn't like put my foot down to just stop. I had to get off. I had to fall, and I was so devastated. It was this like neon orange bike. It was really cool, and I just didn't fit on it. And I couldn't tell you how pissed off I was at my parents. Like, here they are, it's a beautiful gesture, it's like $1,000 bike, and I've just literally gone,
Stuff you both. How dare you? You inconsiderate parents. This is the rudest thing you've ever done.
what I'm trying to say is lots of beautiful family Christmases were spent in the living room. What we'd also do is we'd go to the laundry and get a laundry basket, and all 4 of us kids would sit out in this laundry basket and fill it with all the gifts we've got, and then we'd be like, oh, who's got the bigger laundry basket? And what I used to do is you used to like just stuff the there was a method. You'd put the wrapping paper at the base, and then you'd fill it, and then you'd just like say you obviously weren't winning, you just go and get some random things that you already owned and you'd put it in the bottom and you'd fill it up. And I always had the biggest one because I cheated mostly, and I also stole other people's gifts and put them in and was like, oh my god, I'm loved the most. I think I was also given the most amount of gifts because my parents knew I was the neediest of all 4 children, and I judged love and affection on material items. So hence why I judge my parents' love based on a dollar value. It's not like, oh, we've helped you move. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't give me any money. You just helped me move in. Like, there's no monetary value in that. Like, help me move in and give me, $10,000. And then I'll be like, wow, you love me, therefore I love you. So, if you're watching this, Mum and Dad, which I know you are, please show your love this Christmas by giving me 10% of what the family home is. So, the one reason that I'm okay with you selling the house is because it's going to auction on the 11th of November, and that means you're going to come into a lot of money before Christmas, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yep. And before I go, I just want to say, I've had to return my work laptop. Now I don't have a laptop.
Why did you have to return your work laptop? You still work there, don't you?
Yeah, but I got a desktop, and so they took the laptop off me. So now I don't have a computer to edit videos on at home.
Can't you edit them on your desktop?
Oh, for the love of Christ. Are you not reading the signals?
I'm choosing to ignore them, actually.
What my parents want to do is sell and move to the Blue Mountains, and also maybe buy a property in like a small apartment in the outskirts of Sydney. So I'm like, why don't you just move to the Blue Mountains and buy me an apartment in Melbourne, away from you? So I'm actually really realising that I can reap a lot of rewards when the home gets sold, because it means my parents are going to come into a lot of money. Oh, also, if you are genuinely interested in buying the home, no one is genuinely interested in buying this home. I don't know why they insist on me making a video. I'll put a link to the real estate thing in the description, or I'll put the contact details for the agent in somewhere. Oh yeah, that's it. That's everything. I'll put in the comments below, if I can remember, I'll put how much it sold for at auction and how much I'm getting, which will be hundreds of thousands of dollars. Come on! If they're like, no, we need that money for ourselves, I'll just steal it. I'll just like go into their bank, because they're old, they won't even know, and I'll just like transfer myself all this money. I'm really excited. I'm going to be really wealthy soon. That's good. I don't mind selling the family home now. It all has worked out. What a greedy asshole I am.